So we got ourselves a wee bit of a GOP civil war going on, y'all. We got Lauren Boebert versus Marjorie Taylor Greene. We're going to dive into it here. Now, it appears like Lauren Boebert fired the first shots, at least for this round. So let's take a look at this video, and then I'll get to Marjorie Taylor Greene's reaction. But this is all delicious, in my opinion. I'm enjoying this very much.
Someone who we all respect, Marjorie Taylor Greene, says Kevin McCarthy is going to be a great speaker.
I guess you'll have to ask Marjorie about that. I'm a fan of hers. I'm an admirer, but it's not something we see the same way.
Lauren?
Well, you know, I've been aligned with Marjorie and accused of believing a lot of the things that she believes in. I don't believe in this, just like I don't believe in Russian space lasers.
Are you a hard no?
Space lasers and all of this. No, I'm just saying we need to actually have an inside conversation and make sure that these promises are there.
Okay, so just to break this down for you a little more, Matt Gaetz is sort of leading the charge to oust Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House. It's not going so well. I don't know how many people he's got. Maybe like just over a dozen, maybe at most 20 Republicans who are willing to abandon McCarthy. And look, I don't even know their reason for wanting to get beyond McCarthy. Because it might be, hey, we've presided over a bunch of losses with him as our leader, but at the same time, they're also simping super hard for Trump, and Trump is the reason Republicans got draxed in 2018, 2020, and 2022. So now I think Trump may have signaled that, like, you know, I support Mike Lindell for Speaker, which is fucking psychopathic, because this guy's one of the dumbest conspiracy theorists in the country. He's the MyPillow guy. He literally was a crackhead and now is just addicted to right-wing conspiracy theories. Just super duper unhinged and wrong about like everything. So I don't know. Are they supporting Mike Lindell? If they are, they haven't said that, right? So I don't know their exact reasoning. I guess it's because Kevin McCarthy presided over a bunch of losses, but whoever they would pick would be even fucking dumber. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, on the other hand, is sticking with Kevin McCarthy, going with, you know, whatever, 80, 90% of the other Republicans in the House, and that's leading to a rift. And these guys are like, you know, doing the whole like, who, me, bro? I'm more pure. I'm like the most pure version of the psychotic far right winger. And so Marjorie fires back here, and she says, she gladly takes our money, but when she's been asked, Lauren refuses to endorse President Trump. She refuses to support Kevin McCarthy, and she childishly threw me under the bus for a cheap soundbite. Oh boy. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert did sort of waffle between Trump and DeSantis. She said like a bunch of things like coddling Trump's ballsack and tickling his taint and telling him he's glorious, but also said, hey, I also like DeSantis. And of course, they take that as total fucking heresy in these corners. Marjorie Taylor Greene continues, I've supported and donated to Lauren Boebert. President Trump has supported and donated to Lauren Boebert. Kevin McCarthy has supported and donated to Lauren Boebert. She just barely came through by 500 votes. Shots fired. That is true. The country is facing extremely difficult times. Americans expect conservative fighters like us to work together to save America, and that is the only mission I'm 100% devoted to, not high school drama and media soundbites. Save America, defeat the Democrats. So this is Marjorie Taylor Greene calling for, like, unity, and I got bad news for you, Marjorie. Right-wing unity has been eroding slowly but surely. It used to be a problem that was specific to the left, where everybody infights and everybody hates each other and everybody's trying to slit each other's throats and everybody's like petty personal grievances overrides the broader mission. Now that is definitely happening on the right too. I mean, you could see the breakdown in real time. You could see like this Nick Fuentes, Kanye West, Milo Yiannopoulos version of conservatism, which is just fucking Nazism. That's taken a whole chunk out of the standard Republican movement, you know, like whatever, the Tim Pools, the Charlie Kirks. You have the Trump wing, you have the DeSantis wing, you have all these people, and it is bubbling to a head, and there's going to be a vicious civil war, and we're seeing the beginning of it right now. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out is, this is a good burn when she says, bitch, you barely won your election. And I believe Lauren Boebert's response to that was like, yeah, I mean, the reason why, like, I barely won is because everybody supports me, and they thought I was going to win easily anyway, so, like, they didn't even bother to come out because they thought I'd win by, like, 1,000,000 points anyway, bro, so, like, they didn't come out. So the reason I barely won is because I'm actually super duper popular. come the fuck on, bro. Come on. These two are some of the dumbest Congress people in the country. They're some of the most embarrassing in the country. And I love nothing more than seeing them viciously go after each other. I hope it continues. And I hope that, look, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is Donald Trump is running. DeSantis is almost certainly going to run. As of right now, it looks like DeSantis would probably win that battle. Now, too soon to tell, et cetera, every caveat in the world, okay? But let's assume for a second DeSantis does win. What happens then? You think Trump's going to go silently into the night and, like, endorse DeSantis against the Democrat? No. Trump is going to, number one, claim it's rigged, the Republican primary. And then number two, if that doesn't work, go to, I'm just going to run as an independent. And then he would just literally hand the election over to whatever Democrat. It doesn't even matter. Fucking Kamala Harris or Pete Buttigieg is running. They'd still win in the scenario where it's Republican DeSantis versus independent Trump versus Democrat Buttigieg, Kamala, whoever. Any Democrat would run. Any Democrat would win, excuse me. So that is very, very likely to happen. And even in a scenario, let's say, where it's Trump versus DeSantis and Trump hangs on and Trump wins the primary, well, then the Republicans almost certainly lose that election too, because Americans are over the Trump shit. They're totally beyond it. The guy's a fucking psycho. He retweets QAnon on a regular basis. All he talks about is terminating the last election and terminating the Constitution. He hasn't said a populist thing or a normie thing in a fucking year now. So, yeah, there you have it. There you have it. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert going at it. Let them fight. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop. And watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.